up! Wake up! It's the first of the I'm never having a good month again. Because TikTok probably moved to first of the month audio. Say, February 1st, 2024. All the music on favorite artists are now gone. This is all because of UMG. If you don't know who UMG is, there it is. Universal Music Group. Breaking news, another mass muted. February 27th, 2024. Because TikTok mass muted millions of videos because Universal Music Group and TikTok could not hear themselves with agreement. How to sound British. First of all, drop your R's. When there's an R after a vowel in British English, it is silent. So it's not word, it's word, car, person. The next falls to close your vowels. In British English, seems to be more narrow than American English. So it's not all, it's all, got, thought. The next falls to close your vowels. This is really important in standard British. And the next falls to enunciate your T's. This is really important in standard British English. So it's not little, it's little, better, water. You die to screech. It likes to lurk in dark rooms. If you suspect that it is around, look for it and stare it down. You die to screech again. It lurks in dark rooms. It will almost never attack you if you are holding a light source. However, if you suspect that it is around, look for it and stare it down. You die to hide. Minimize the time you spend hiding. You may need to hop in and out of a hiding spot repeatedly to avoid hide. You die to rush. Pay attention to any clues that may hint of its arrival. You die to rush again. Pay attention to the lights. They're related to its arrival. It seems you are having trouble as rush. The lights will always flicker when it is near. Whenever this happens, find a hiding spot. What a predicament! You died to rush because you couldn't hide. Remember, you only had to hide when rush is near. You died to rush. In these rooms, there are no lights that can flicker. Listen closely for rush and stay near hiding spots. You died to rush. In the greenhouse, there are no lights that can flicker. Therefore, you could only rely on sound. What a predicament! You died to rush because you were stuck. That was a snare that trapped you. You'll need a light source to scan for them. You died to the eyes. They don't like to be stared at. You died to the eyes again. They emit a very unique blue light. Use this to your advantage. You died to who you call halt. You must run away from it. However, it may appear in front of you at any time. You died to halt again. As you run, it may appear in front of you at any time. When it does, turn around and keep running. This progress will repeat multiple times. You died to who you call ambush. It is a tricky one. Use what you have learned from rush. You died to ambush again. It gets you when it least suspected. It has a unique scream. Once you hear it, be prepared. You died to ambush. You might need to hop in and out of your hiding spot a couple of times. You died to who you call ambush because it couldn't hide. Ambush and hide proved to be a tricky duo. Remember, you don't have to hide when ambush is away. You couldn't hide from ambush again. I know it may seem different, but trust me, you will get the hang of this. You will need to hop in and out of your hiding spot. That is odd. I cannot figure out who you died to. However, I did notice you lack back from your friends. Stay close together. You died to who you call the figure. It cannot see, but it will use sound vibrations to its advantage. You died to the figure again. It may be blind, but its other senses far surpass yours. If you had to walk near it, do so while crouching. You died to the figure yet again. Any sound can trigger its sexual senses. Do not come too close. It can sense your heartbeat. If it backs you into a corner, hide. You died to the figure while hiding. You must control your breathing. You are almost there. Once the door is open, you must run out of the room. You died to the figure. You are almost there. Remember, it can use sound vibrations to its advantage. Do not come too close. It can sense your heartbeat. You died to the figure. You almost made it to the exit. The smaller room makes it much easier for it to sense your heartbeat. You must hide from it until it exits the room. You died to the figure. You almost made it to the elevator. Once the elevator breaker is fixed, run to the elevator. You were caught by Seek. The obstacles have crawl spaces. Crouch into them. The light shall guide you. You seem to have gone lost and died to Seek. Look both ways for your progress. You died to Seek again. Remember, look both ways very quickly. I know it may seem hard, but trust me, you will get the hang of this. Fake doors never have a sign. Remember this as you check the doors. You seem to have gone lost again. You must look both ways very quickly. If you do not see the real door on either the left nor the right, it must be the door ahead. You almost made it! Don't waste any time, you'll need it all. You are almost there. Stay away from the hands next time. You almost made it. Stay away from the fallen chandeliers, they will burn you. The player must hide in a box out of blue sight, under a table, locker, crouching space, or simply run away. If the player hides in a box when blue sees them, they will have a red exclamation mark. The players are able to feed orange for 2 or 3 minutes. If the players get too close to orange, they will start waking up as a warning. If the players don't feed orange for 2 or 3 minutes, sometimes when orange runs around, red will say, "Looks like somebody forgot to feed orange." Orange made a spiky trail to show the path where orange runs around. Hide is a bodiless entity. If the player stays in the closet for much longer, it will kick the player out. If the player reaches the next room, they will be taken to a dark, narrow corridor. And a text that says "Turn around" will appear. If the player gets too close to halt, the screen will flash with the text reading "Run away," and the player will lose 60% of their health, just like Rush. The lights will flicker, but for much longer than Rush. Ambush functions in the same fashion to Rush. It flies through the rooms and the player must find a hiding spot before it passes by. However, Ambush glows green and pink instead of the black fog that Rush has. It also features a different scream and will rush up down the hallway a minimum of 2 times and maximum of 6 before disappearing. Like Rush, it will break the lights in the room. Unlike Rush, Ambush will not open the door to the next room. Ambush's chances of appearing increase by each room, but rarely he can appear as early as door 2. Ambush will normally spawn 4 doors behind the player, but can spawn closer if it is door 2 or 3, or after an unloaded room such as when Seek chases over or when leaving the library. In a Hotel Plus update, Ambush cannot flicker the lights unlike Rush. Unlike Rush, the next door will not be opened. If the crucifix is used on Seek or the figure, it will restrain them for about a few seconds before they break out. Still useful. After activation, it will disappear. The figure appears to be a monstrous humanoid entity with a ribcage sticking out of its stomach and its face